Mindful day to you. I pray that today you and I, all of us, actually become just a bit more present in this very moment to add more joy, fulfillment, love, radiance, whatever you want to call it, into life. I am in the great outdoors today. I'm sure you can see the light hitting my face in different ways. And I wanted to just soak in these moments, before we welcome the new season, which I think is such a great way to detox and to cleanse all of the ways that life shows up for us and we show up for it. So, today's simple teaching is on this moment in my own life, especially in the early hours, when I noticed something shifting. So, my name is Umbreen, and I am a family driven coach, which basically means that I love, love, love to pour in and allow for some type of a perspective shift, a new way of looking at things, some tools, some strategies to allow all of us to live holistically better so that way we can impact our families just a little bit more in a more mindful, influential, kinder, role modeling kind of way. And so I was at the doctor's office with my daughter, and she was kind of like, "Hey, Ma, I really have to go to school. I've got these points that I'm earning. It's Spirit Week." And I said, "Okay, well, what would you like to do?" And she said, "Can't you just drop me off to school, take me there, I'll get my points, and then we'll go." Before this, she was in a rut. She was in a place. So I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" She goes, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to tell you." And so I said, "Okay, well, I'll give you the space." And I literally said this to her out loud. I said, "I'll give you some space, but know that I'm here for you if you want to share it with me." Often I think as parents, we don't do that. We don't allow our kids just to be, to soak in their own feelings and to kind of process and make sense of them. However, when we're in that place ourselves, we take some time. I posted earlier about how it literally took me 10 things, 10 steps of conscious efforts to kind of get out of this really bad state that I was in because somebody hurt me. It may not have been intentional, but it happened. And so I just allowed her to be. By the time that we got to the doctors, there was a shift in her energy. I started pulling her leg, and the doc that our doc is amazing, amazing, amazing man, and just having a blast, kind of forcing her to smile and laugh, which she doesn't do really often outside. She's got like this composed way of being, and just allowing her to bring that child, that inner child out and unleash it really does shift the way that we think. That inner child allows us to be more present, more joyful, more mindful, more engaged, more connected. And as I just did that, I left my phone in my purse. I didn't do anything, and I just sat there with her. And really, she started just to pour in, talk about things that are happening in school, from Spirit Week to, this is the way that grandma woke me up today, to this is how I felt about something in class, to she even came up with the whole thing, and she said, I found the sticker on the floor, and I asked one of my, asked some classmate of mine, "I'll trade you." And she goes, "And I got some candy, one of her favorites." And I was like, wow, how cool is that she's learning not only to be herself, but be more courageous, but learning strategies and how to shift and think. The most important thing for me was being just there for her, listening, not asking, just listening, allowing her to have the space to be exactly who she wanted to be, to share whatever she wanted to, and just engage with her. Like, "Oh, yeah, no questions, literally no questions, just allowed her to be." And she gave me so much insight into her life, into her day to day, into the things that matter to her. So today, I want you to actually comment down below and tell me, how are you going to just be more mindful so you can positively influence your family or your loved ones? Your family, your friends, your coworkers, it doesn't really matter. How are you going to do that? Let me know. I think that these simple video shares are not just there for you to listen. I'm a coach, which means you got to action them. You got to do something. You got to add some benefit into your life. And I'm super excited to know and read all about it. As always, it's Umbreen, signing out, sending you a ton of Umbergy and a whole lot of goodness. Take good care, folks. Bye.